Hello and welcome everybody. Today we are talking about Mapes Casino in Reno. And today we have a lovely $5 hot stamp chip. So if you've watched this channel, you're familiar with the Mapes 1 and the Mapes $5. These sell more than like some of the 25s, but very iconic here. This was before a lot of the computer generated stuff that we see these days, small crown. But if we turn the clock back to, and these are the Money Tree, the later casino. So Mapes opened in 1947 in Reno, Nevada, and they closed in 1982. They were on, I forget, it was Virginia Street. What was it? It was like 10 North or something, Virginia Street. If that's wrong, let me know in the comments below. And the owner was really interesting. From what I see on eBay, as I'm a coin enthusiast as well as poker chips, I see lots of things about the Mapes hoard, referring to a huge collection of coins that supposedly was owned by the owner of Mapes. What was his? I forgot the name. It was somebody Mapes Jr. or something was the owner. I'm not sure if he's the one or one of his children or siblings or somebody in that family, or just, I don't know, the owner if somebody else bought it out. But supposedly there was like an amazing coin collection with lots of high-end, really hard to find coins. So interesting how all that plays out. But this is just a 1948. So you think about 1948, that's really close after World War II. That's quite an old chip when they first started manufacturing these. $5 Mapes, obviously you're in Reno. And now if you look closely at the chip, you can see it is hot stamped gold. And you can see, kind of hard to see, but there is a crown, a large crown right here, compared to the small crown of other chips. So large crown mold. My understanding from what I've seen, there is actually still available today, this large crown mold through Classic Poker Chips. I'm not sure if that's accurate. Again, it's something you'd have to double check. You would also want to, I mean, it can change in the future, so it might be available now, but in the future it may not be. So you want to double check. But one of my favorite molds, just the large crown, beautiful mold here. And purple, if you guys remember my last video, I did a high rollers where we talked about some purple $1 from the Aladdin in Las Vegas and Go Thunderbird 1. I forgot what the other name, Thunderbird Casino, something like that. So very pleasant to look at, purple hot stamp. I am a big fan of hot stamps. It kind of waxes and wanes my enthusiasm for it, but every time I pull this out, it's so historic. Because this was back when Reno and Las Vegas, and like this extends through the period of when Reno and Las Vegas were the destination gambling sites in the country. Because now it's just everywhere. They have online, sports betting and everything else in the world, it seems like, online. And so I'm not sure if Las Vegas has kind of lost that destination, at least here in the United States, that destination quality. Atlantic City on the East Coast, Las Vegas, Reno. So, and I know there are a lot of casinos opening up in California, which may be, pulling people away, but this just has so much history to it. Mapes in Reno. All the road trips, people driving for so long just to get to Mapes, and supposedly it was a really nice establishment for the time. So if you have memories at the Mape, I mean, it closed in 82. So, I mean, there are people alive. I was, 3 years old when it closed, 3 or 4 when it closed. So if you have memories of the Mapes, let us know in the comments below. Mapes Reno, very interesting historic site, and lots of interesting history along with the people involved with the Mapes Hotel and Casino. I always like to bring these little historical chips to light, just to highlight them. Beautiful, fun chip. I might as well roll these all in at the end so you can see all the chips. Here's the 60s, 1, the 5. These are iconic, like I said. This is pre-computer generated graphics. Then we have some Money Tree. Money Tree was the later casino they opened up down the street from the original casino. Money. I like the sound of money tree. It just has a good sound to it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think of these chips? Do you like the large crown? Do you like the small crown more? Are these some of the most beautiful chips you've ever seen in your life? And what do you think of the Hot Stamps MAPE 5? Very interesting historic chip, in my opinion. Excited to read your comments, and a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I'd like to give patrons credit if they would like. You can also support this channel by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe.